Yeah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Now that we have done Surah Fatiha, and I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make it easy for all to be able to use it and be benefit from it. Now we, instead of going from Baqarah, we're going to go down to the end and start from Surah An Nas. Because it would be easier for the children of the Sunday school to be, remember the aim here is trying to get this so that the Sunday school children can have work to do while the massage is restricted from activities during the coronavirus situation. Okay, so, but that does not mean that it cannot be useful for others. So use it as best as much as you want, inshallah. May Allah help us all with it. Okay, again we're going to do the same process like we did with Surah Fatiha. I'll read, then explain a little bit without too much tajweed, and then going into the slower pace of the recitation so that the children would be able to follow and recite and read also. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. Ameen. Okay, so just some quick explanation. Maybe I'll touch a little bit of tajweed here and there, but we'll do tajweed later on in a separate program where we'll do tajweed rules, and then we will also be able to do, inshallah, these surahs another time with full tajweed, hopefully, inshallah. Okay, so to go ahead here, Kul A'udhu, again, this is the same thing like we had in A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitan Rajim. Hamza with fatha, ain with dhamma, and wow, lengthening the dhamma, a'u, and then dal, place your tongue between your teeth, and with dhamma, dhu. Kul a'udhu birabbin nas. Okay, now remember this ba is mushaddada, that ra has a fatha, and that makes it tafkhim, ra. See, birab, the ba is mushaddada, so you got to hold the makraj of the ba for 2 counts because it is mushaddada. The noon here is also mushaddada, so you also have to hold that for 2 counts whilst you elongate the vowel fatha because of the alif coming after the fatha. Okay, bi rabbin nas. Okay, now we don't say nasi because we're pausing here, so you drop the vowel, the last short vowel, and if it is a short vowel, fatha kasra dhamma, you drop it and you assimilate the last letter to the preceding syllable. That means the syllable that comes before it. A syllable would be a consonant, which is one of the letters of the alphabet, with a vowel that will give you a phonic producing a sound. In this case, noon, fatha, na. Noon, the consonant, fatha, the vowel, giving you a phonic, making a phonic that produces the sound na, because fatha is an a sound. So you have na. Now the alif lengthens it, elongation, so you have na, 2 counts. Now the sin comes at the end, the last letter has a vowel, sin kasra, but because of pausing here, we drop this short vowel. In the case of the twin vowels, tanween, the fathatan, kasratan, dammatan, those tanween vowels, tanween fatha, tanween kasra, tanween damma, the tanween damma and tanween kasra will be dropped also just like fatha, kasra, damma. The only one that is not dropped completely is the tanween fatha. That I'll be able to explain inshallah when we come across it somewhere, right? And that is because the tanween fatha will always be followed by an alif. In that case, you drop the noon sakina from the tanween and you take the alif and lengthen the fathas. Okay, so we will explain that later on inshallah. So here's the reading again. Bi Rabbin Nas. Okay, going forward. Malikin Nas. Again, mushaddada, and the noon is mushaddada, so you got to hold it for 2 counts. Malikin Nas. Ilahin Nas. Same thing. Min sharril waswasil khannas. Okay. Min shar. You see, now I'm not saying min, I'm saying min sharril, because this noon sakina here, this noon has a sukun, is followed by the letter sheen, which puts it into the tajweed rule of noon sakina ikfa, which is causing the makhraj of the noon to be hidden. So you have a sort of distortion in the pronunciation. It also causes the noon to be produced from the khayshum, which gives that nasal sound that produces gunna, the quality of gunna. Okay, so you have min, because the letter after it is an ikfa letter. Okay, again we will be able to do these rules in a separate program, and hopefully that we might be able to refer back some of these tajweed rules that I'm going to be mentioning to that program inshallah. So min sharril, again the raw here is tarkik because it has the kasra. Shar, see, look, this is raw is mushaddada, so you got to hold it. Min sharril wasil khannas. The noon here is mushaddada, so you got to hold it for 2 counts. See, alladhi, this here the hamzatul, the alif here has the hamzatul wasl sign, that if you read in, it is a connecting sign. If you're reading the hamzatul wasl, that is connecting. If you're reading straight across without the pause here, khannasil ladhi, that is why the lam here becomes mushaddada. It has a shadda sign on it, and the alif has the hamzatul wasl sign, so that it becomes silent and you assimilate the lam that is mushaddada to the sin. However, in this particular case, we're going to pause, so we will have to use the alif, which when vocalized becomes hamza. See? And we're going to use the fatha with it because it's the third one from here. So, khannas, and then we go alladhi, and the zal here is to put your tongue between your teeth. Alladhi yuwaswisu fi, the ya here lengthening the kasra, fi sudurin nas, the waw here lengthening the dhamma. Remember, all of these lessons were done in the Quranic Arabic reader. Long vowels, lengthening of the vowel, the ya lengthening kasra, the waw lengthening dhamma, and the alif lengthening fatha. Okay, these are lessons that were done in the Quranic Arabic reader. Okay, over here, minal jinnati. See, again, the noon here is mushaddada, so you got to hold it for 2 counts. Minal, the lam here is sakin, it got to be assimilated or joined to the noon with the fatha and the alif here becomes silent. It has the hamzatul wasl. This is also into the rule of sun letters and moon letters. In this case, the lam is assimilated and the alif become, because of the alif and lam, al-jinn, al-jinn, here, because the noon belong to the group of huruf ashamsiya, the sun letter grouping. Okay, but those are rules again that will be dealt with in the program with tajweed explanation rules, inshallah. Minal jinnati wan nas. Okay, same thing again in this last one, mushaddada, noon. Okay, so let me just try to slowly recite it so that with some pauses in between for the purpose of practice. Qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas, malikin nas, ilahin nas, min sharril waswasil khannas, alladhi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas, minal jinnati wan nas. Ameen.